Attention hunters. If it's tourist season, why can't we hunt the powder with them? It could snow 5 inches or even double that is the forecast for today. Good morning, Trailer Tom at Keystone, Colorado, USA. Here are the conditions. Variable with some fresh snow. Beware the forecast, especially this time of year. Season passes for next season going on sale. You may not have selected your spring break destination yet. You may be checking the forecast and you could see, well, in the forecast, it could snow X amount. But remember this phrase, I'll believe it when I'm shoveling it. Because that forecast close to a foot has been the forecast for at least a few weeks now. You can see for yourself how much fresh snow there is or isn't. Lightly snowing at the moment. Got the big 4-wheel drive machine coming in hot. Heading over to the Peru lift. What's up, Logan? How are you? Did you get some good powder over there at Powderhorn? Unlike here, I did hear the report was 7 inches. Or was it slightly exaggerated over there as well? Guys, yesterday I even saw resorts revise their websites, meaning they reported a larger amount than actually happened. I would check the snow cams, the snow that show the snow stakes. But yeah, they had to revise those numbers down. I think enough people said, what the... What's up, James Linhoff? Logan saying, about to go to Powderhorn right now. Nice, enjoy. Hopefully they did get some snow that they reported. Watching from work in Minneapolis. Looking forward to a big snowboard trip in April. Yeah, Vale's been getting some good snow over there. Should be a fun time in April. That's awesome, James. You're hanging out. Working on the Sunday. I'll be doing that shortly myself. And glad you could hang here with me this morning. Hey, what's happening, guys?
Are you transmitting?
What's up?
Are you transmitting?
We're filming right now.
Okay, so I will shut up.
Okay, he's gonna shut up. No, you can say whatever you like, or not.
Granddaughter.
What are you filming
Hey,
on
granddaughters.
behalf of?
What's up?
What are you filming on behalf of? Just yourself? Or
Yeah, just doing a live stream.
Cool, cool.
You guys looking forward to some snow up there? Sweet. Sweet. Should be good.
I will live here.
You live here?
They are visiting.
Oh, very cool.
So I forced them to come early to take their share, you know.
Good man. Good.
Twist the arm.
I lived up here from 2015 to 2020. So I miss it.
I see you here, yeah.
A couple inches on Friday, and a little bit yesterday. Oh man, that's crazy because they reported 7 inches at Powderhorn on the radio. So, same thing happens over there on the western slope of Colorado. Like I said, I'll believe it when I'm shoveling it, is the key for this time of year. So we're gonna fire up this, and I can get on the chat with you guys better. So snow. Well, that's one of the reasons why we got to get out here and do these snow reports live. You can see what's actually happening. So there, I put it in the chat. I believe it when I'm shoveling it. Snow stake has about 2 inches on it from last night. Sweet. Yep, some snow better than no snow. Keystone reported, yeah, I think a couple inches. But enough to make the groomies soft. And light snow right now, but see some sun off in the distance that way, or some blue sky. Some sun off in the distance this way. Blue sky. Yeah, Logan, whoop, whoop. Don't get me wrong, thankful for any snow. Just beware the snow reporting. You're gonna want to saunt it with your own eyes.
Safe brush right here. These are insanely old and insanely.
Those that were bringing when people requested build tours here. So roaming is not good as it used to be because people left.
It's really expensive.
I don't know.
It's tough to do it up here. Especially on this like hourly wage. It's really tough.
I know the parents of current CEO.
You know what's that?
I know the parents of the Vail Resort CEO.
Oh, Rod Pat's parents? Or Kristen Lynch's parents? Wow. Really? My brother works in the finance department. He goes to high end. He works for Lucky Twister, and he tells me.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing well?
Morning.
More folks cruising into line
They do it on Friday.
this morning.
Right there you go.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, yes. Slept in a little. How about you? How you doing? I'm doing perfect.
Were you here yesterday?
No, we went to Arapaho.
Oh, okay.
And it was nice, you know.
Was it?
A little cold, but nice. Yeah,
That
it
was
was
cold.
not drowsy.
It's colder than it looked.
First person here today. That's awesome.
He was.
Yes.
When I rolled up, he was the only guy here.
Awesome.
I'm usually first. I'm usually
Hey,
second
are
chair.
you recording this right now?
I can be. He was first in line.
Man, first in line.
Line.
Ah, but last year I
An
had
hour before the lift opens.
Multi-generations
An hour.
here.
last
of
year
first
I had
chair.
over 100 first chairs, so I don't care.
There's usually 5 or 6 people who come about 7.
Okay, here we go.
Team Summit is here this morning or not?
I don't think so.
There's no
no skis back there.
That's my second day. I never.
Bob
Oh,
came
you've never
here
skied before?
Yeah.
in my son's school.
Okay, now we're
It's a
on.
good place.
There you
It's a
go.
good place.
We love it here.
First
Yeah,
chair.
me too, me too, me too.
How many this year?
So make sure
Ah,
you
not
get the
so
Bergman
many.
Bowl chair.
Not so
It's
many?
The newest chair.
No, this
It's
year
Bergman
is-
Bowl.
Yeah.
It's
Where are
different.
you going?
100 plus?
I'm probably going to be heading there.
25.
Today. I only
He's ahead of
have
me.
about noon
Yeah,
today,
me
then
too.
I gotta
Yeah,
get
I
back
remember
down,
I
so.
could go from this chair to this thing out.
So from
And even
here,
multi-generations
Montezuma.
this morning.
Montezuma's the mid-lift chair. That'll
Hanging
take you
out.
to the top. Because this doesn't take you all the way to the top. So that you can go from Zuma to the top, and then you can either keep lapping Zuma, you can go to River Run, or I'm going to start heading back, you know, so you can couple up.
No Nancy and Bill this morning, huh?
Well,
No Nancy and Bill this morning?
Nice snow.
no, I think a couple days ago,
I'm sure.
They
I'm
left
sure.
the
I've
bowl
been
there.
being there getting some
Oh,
snow.
go back home
so
for a
it
couple
How's
should-
the
days.
park over there,
found
Logan?
She's taking care of.
I didn't. Sounds
her
like this guy may
son.
have. He's got a...
And I think
was
they
nice.
left.
Snow
I don't even
from
know when I
yesterday,
saw
but
them.
the snow
Oh,
under
it's
was
Thursday
ice, so
or
you're,
Friday.
you know, you're
Thursday.
hitting powder. but
Angus
it's
is
ice.
working over in
crust,
Vail, I
yeah,
guess.
so that-
Terrain
Yeah,
park.
I was hoping like
Angus
I even
lost
try to
his
get over
car.
there, Powderhorn.
He's
they
without
got more
cars.
snow.
Did you
Maybe
see Patrick? He
Friday.
was here this week.
I saw.
But this
I was
week, that's the
fishing
plan.
with him yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you were? Okay.
You see, we went to Arapaho, freezing our butts, and then we went fishing with Patrick in the middle of Dillon Lake, and when it was wind, it was terrible.
How is the fishing this time of year right now?
I mean, we got we were 4, and we got like 5 fish, but 3 of them were too small according to regulations. I mean, they are pretty big, but you need to have 20 inches.
Oh,
For some, depending what kind you charge. So we have only 2.
you guys take a tent out, or you just stand out
My
there?
catch which everyone
What?
spits
You
in
have
the
a
package.
tent?
It
We
came
just
super.
sit
Yeah.
freezing our butt.
Yeah, some catching's better than no catching.
Where do you
Yeah.
park? By the marina?
Yeah, by the marina. If you come earlier, there are a lot of spots.
It's going to be closed pretty soon, isn't it? The ice getting thinner?
I mean, they close it officially for.
Right. I saw that. For the
Yeah,
track.
but it's, ice is deep, you know. We drill through, it's like 20 inches.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I think that there was like on the top, because sometimes what happens, you have
Now I just looking to
ice,
and it runs.
and then you have layer of water, and again ice.
Oh,
Really?
weird.
Yeah, and
Powder on the front
they
side,
are
which we
afraid,
find is
you
gonna
know,
be in
for
the
the
trees.
possibility
Yeah,
they say that you can
But so
ski over there.
But the main ice is like 20 inches thick.
All when we were
Pretty good. Haven't been there for a couple of weeks. Okay. If you get the chance, let me know how it goes.
We're here now, right?
you're down.
Oh, no shit.
Right here.
Yeah.
We're gonna take this up. You're gonna
Hopefully, it's open.
So I gotta go all.
What happened on
So like what I'm
And
gonna do
good.
we
personally.
were fishing
I'm
in
gonna
the
go this
beginning of
way,
the season
take
on
this
the
all around,
officer
get around,
boat,
zoom up,
and there was so much snow. There were like 3
Go
feet of
down,
snow on the
one
top
down
of.
here,
Disco Darren in the chat.
Bergman right here.
and
Aaron's
water
going to
came on the
Breckenridge.
top of us.
But there's no way to
St.
go.
Patrick's
Patrick
Day.
went fishing and
This is the
walking
front
in
side
6
of
inches.
So that's the
of
plan
water.
for tomorrow.
This chair will not get you to this chair. Not the-
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, 'cause
Once we were fishing with Patrick a couple
Ain't-
years ago, and
this is the rules. all
Darren, are
around it.
you riding today?
it was just
Coming up
freezing.
skiing
And
today?
when it died,
Built front to back.
it made
So,
different noise.
Yeah, so think front to back. Because
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
You know, and
go up here. it's
I'm
three
not
feet.
brave enough to even go out there ever.
no, I mean,
You're gonna wind up here to take Bergman up
we
here.
how
always
long
let
you
Patrick
in the mountains?
So
I live in the mountains.
Georgetown, they're not driving on it anymore, but they're still fishing.
take that a lot. The hike at once, so it's really intense. It's a hard hike.
No
Quite
weekends
frankly,
for Disco
this
Darren.
access stuff now, so what you
No,
can do is you
we-
take this up. down,
It was not bad.
Doesn't want to
But yeah, and now you can even
Ice
take
are
it down.
3
Battle
times
I-70,
twice we will
which is
make, and each time we got-
quite a party each weekend.
This is the
Patrick
only
doesn't
beat
need-
all day.
Got
You
ski bike in line.
No cuts.
It's not John or Zach.
Yeah,
We're ski biking.
map is front to back.
Yeah.
There it comes. Quite a lag. Okay, green.
I was in Park City 2 weekends ago.
Green beer and cabbage.
I got there.
We're gonna have a cabbage video ready for tomorrow. Extra cabbage. We got, I think Keystone and Vale are gonna shoot not only silver iodide but green food coloring into the clouds. Get it to snow green. Oh man. Closing day.
I couldn't hear. What did you say? No?
They bought the house for
Showdown.
Oh, they did. Okay.
That's a short season for sure. I guess it is March. But yeah, closing day there would be fun. Don't have to do as much I-70.
Because like this side here, I'm not even.
There goes Summit down, goes to the population.
The village.
How's this show?
Because I'm staying across the
that.
street.
You still cannot trail.
Patrick D, good morning to you.
Plow snow either, can't
Just hanging out here at Peru Lift.
you? His son was doing that.
Going for second chair. Unless someone's slacking, we'll slide right up on there for the battle. The first chair on day before St. Patrick's Day.
I live in a suburb of Denver.
Mountain bike or one of those ski bikes. Oh yeah, people have a blast on those for sure.
Very nice guy.
We're going to miss you a lot.
Not the same without it.
Disco, Darren, have fun if you go to Hoedown.
First chair is
Do it. I recommend it, man. It's awesome.
Tried to do it once.
I've been to New Jersey.
Closing day.
Definitely my job holds me up.
why, you know,
Oh, what do you do?
Yep.
house, Wisconsin.
Closing day.
Yeah.
Festivities are happening
Luckily,
at some resorts, and can't have the closing day without the opening day.
My kitchen. I don't have running hour.
Hey, how are you, sir? What's happening?
So,
Look who arrived on the scene, everybody. Dave is back.
I don't know what they were seeing on the snow stake, but they were reporting 5 overnight and 10 in the last day.
Yep.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I did watch the stake at Vail, though. They looked like they got a solid 6 or so.
Yeah, okay.
That would have been nice, but
I thought about going over there today,
I
but
decided to stay in bed a little late. And I
Same
have no
here.
complaints hitting some soft groomers.
yeah, exactly.
I did bring the paddleboard in the car, like just in case I feel like hopping into the trees for a bit, but
Sure.
I don't know that I'm feeling that today.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Well, good to see you out anyway. Had a banana for breakfast.
Cappuccino to start,
All right.
banana to follow.
There you go. Yeah, so the theme for today's live chat has been, or the saying has been, I'll believe it when I'm shoveling it.
Yeah.
We discussed looking at the snow stakes for your own data.
And I'll add that they're no longer consistently in the app. I don't know if you notice the same, but sometimes if they don't show up in the app, just Google it.
Yep.
Vail Snow Stake, Keystone Snow Stake. They tend to pop up online just fine.
Yeah, if a lot of people don't take that extra step and actually view the snow stake,
Yep.
they could believe whatever's typed in by those that type in.
And I was going to say, keep in mind when you see the snow stake, it might not always be accurate. Underreporting, overreporting, not just with the numbers, but with the videos too, depending on where that snow stake is placed. So you have Brex, which is catching all that like blown wind stuff, and you'll always kind of overreport versus what's actually on the hill. I think A-Basin typically underreports.
You think Vail underreports? It seems like an underreport.
Yeah, it depends on. I think they have 2 stakes. The what's that one on the top of Eagle Bond? Snow Basin, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever that lodge.
But yeah, they got a couple
is.
stakes. They're big enough where they kind of warrant it, I guess. But yeah, never had a bad time at Vail when the stake looks like it's gotten at least 4.
Loveland snow stake between Chetstream and Lift 6. So yeah, it's in the trees over there, and
Yep.
you know, pretty accurate, I would say. But yesterday I saw some resorts revise their snow report. They may have jumped the gun with a little bit of a overshoot. Had to revise down the numbers. They were optimistic.
Yeah, they sent the ski patroller to the deepest little gully they could find.
Yep. And they shoveled, and then they did the measurement, I think. They maybe shook down the trees, any snow that was up in the trees. Give those trees a good shake before the measurement.
I have so many doctors now, and the problem is that
Anyway,
On that note,
Okay.
always remember to close your helmet vents before you go into the trees. Never know what you might knock onto from the branches above.
there you go. You got
Granted,
all.
you got a nice hood there, so you ain't
Oh,
gotta
yes.
worry about it.
Got the hood. I got the skate helmet, so vents are always open. But yep, you get the tips and tricks right here on the Trailer Tom live stream. We do it live with Dave. He's got the vent closing through the trees trick. Patrick D. He said he shoveled 3 times yesterday. Got another 1.5 foot in the last 2 days at Mid-Vale. Sweet, Patrick.
Yeah, I saw some footage over there. My buddy went. I think it was the day they got close to a foot, something
Yeah.
like that. And it looked really nice.
Patrick. Oh. Sweet Patrick. How was that snow? Was it nice and soft and fluffy? Cold? We had a little bit of just kind of a spring snow over here. A little bit wet. You know, a little bit heavy. It's that time of year. Up top, no problem. Just fine. Nice and cold.
Right on the corner.
So yesterday I lost another nut. It's always the same one on these roams, and anyone who's got roams, plumber's tape around all those screws, man. It makes all the difference. No Loctite. Don't worry about fumes compromising the plastics. There's no coming back from that. So plumber's tape.
Plumber's
for your
tape.
Threads.
I did.
Oh yeah, you got the katanas today.
Yeah, I was riding katanas at Copper, and I was down to 1 screw. So all those fell out, and my whole front foot it was like, I don't know, riding on ice or sliding all around because I lost them all.
Yep.
And
it's always that bottom one that connects the base to the heel cup, especially in the front one. That one always gets loose for me. So yesterday, I always carry spare parts in the car. Ran back to the car, and turns out I used my last square nut. So I found one that was not correct, but correct enough.
Okay.
To the point where it's holding. I am gonna go swap out some parts with my Stash 390s, and I got the cleavers on the spare board in the car. So if I do need to swap today, I will. But seems to be holding on there pretty solid.
Do you have any tips for where to pick up spare screws and backings?
Rome's a little tough. Best thing you can do is go online to their site and find their local dealers. In the case of Summit County, we have a nice Rome rep named Italo, and he has helped me source some parts when I was in need of something fast. So
There you go. I will hit up Italo.
yeah, so I don't know if that's something you could ask Rome. Hey, here's my local rep, but here they run demos from time to time, and he helps hook that up. He's over at Copper Woodward, making things happen. So
Yep, good dude.
good folks to have around the county.
For sure. Yep, got to hit him up. But anyway, I usually keep the whole setup in my truck as well, but didn't have the right truck.
Check this out.
Here's what we're talking about. This screw right here.
Yep. Look at this little notch.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be flat.
Oh, yeah.
Flush. I mean, I've worn that one away a little bit,
Yeah.
but this one is almost down to the metal at this point, and I'm ready to swap to my old broken katana cannibalize, you know, split them into parts.
Sure.
I have those high backs. That'll basically make this a
Swap the
cleaver.
high back.
So the DOD, I like how broad the high back is. They say it's not as stiff as the katana cleaver high back. I don't know how I don't know if that's accurate. These
Yeah.
feel pretty darn stiff.
Yeah.
So I like how broad they are, especially because I rotate my binding so much. I want to line this back up with the edge, and having that extra bit of broadness, because you can only rotate it so much, helps with the support along the edge. But the only difference between the DODs and the cleavers, as far as I can tell, is the ankle strap height adjuster, which swapped it over from the katanas to the DODs, and the high back.
Yeah.
You know, same base and frame as far as I can tell. They keep telling me parts aren't interchangeable, but
Yeah,
not the
I've been
case,
swapping
man. I
You have multiple pairs and I just break something. I've
Yep.
broken this toe strap, so just swap that out. And I even had a really old pair of Drakes that this worked just fine on, that toe strap swap.
Yep, interchangeable parts are, you know, a big part of, you know, if you don't have easily replaceable, easily sourceable, and easily interchangeable parts, kind of makes it tough to want that
keep
binding,
going.
knowing how frequently I break things.
Yeah.
Just, you know, nature of being out 70 days a year, riding hard full days. Like,
Yep.
You're gonna break things, especially with carving. It's all so much repetition and strain and torsion. Like,
You're gonna
things
wear
are
'em
gonna
out.
break.
No doubt.
But Rome's are holding up beautifully.
Yeah, these things have lots and lots of screws and ways to modify and everything else, so I now keep a screwdriver right next to the gear and tighten them up.
I do like this one. This one's been pretty cool. Little one ball J X-wing ratchet.
Ah, yeah, look at that. I got the tool belt.
Oh, yep, the
That
little
helps.
686 buckle.
686 tool belt, yep. That saved the day many a times on the hill.
But yeah, honestly, at this point, I'm seeing some wiggle down here. So I trust nothing at this point on these bindings. Just today, I haven't tightened them in a while, so might as well check any and everything.
Get the tech going right in line here.
Well, figure when you show up this early, kind of gives you time to assess your body, assess your gear, not really in a rush.
Yep,
So,
that is a nice way to be.
yeah, no wasted time, just preparation, getting ready, whatever that means to you in the moment.
For me, that moment is getting my other camera ready. Because potentially Dave will rip some turns for us. We could do it live. Or we could capture it on the other cameras. So I'm getting that one ready. The sun is coming out. Could be glorious. Green turns. So Buckhouse was on the Donic, but did he have a good setup or a good...
So Wes lent him his Donic.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done that
Yeah.
personally. I think progression is absolutely key when progressing through specs, and a jump from a standard width or even a quote-unquote wide board, let's say 26-ish,
Yeah.
that's a huge jump up to 30 plus.
Yeah.
So 28 to 29. I wouldn't recommend anyone jump higher than that before at least trying that. It gives you a good frame of reference. It lets you kind of understand the projections and motions that you need to make across that board because of its added width. And yeah, jumping Buckhouse up to like I think it was like a 32 or something. That's just difficult as can be. So kudos to him for trying, and I'm eager to see more of it. I think I only saw the one clip, the brief clip that got posted on Instagram. I think he's got a YouTube clip coming, but yeah, I would love to get him out on something a little more manageable. I think he'd have a lot of fun if he had a board that was accessible in terms of physics. Yep.
Yeah, and then
Yep.
I just like this all getting out.
But yeah, you know, that's the beauty of the demos. So we will be out at Copper doing that whole thing at the end of the month. That's coming
sweet,
up quick. Yeah.
How was the...
That's like, what, 2 weeks away now?
Yeah, coming up quick. Today's the 16th.
Yeah, wow. It's almost surf season.
Surfing coming up.
That's the plan. Do Breck in the morning, surf in the evening.
Sweet.
You know what I mean?
Maybe a little skate or one wheel in between.
Yeah.
The darn snow.
I saw clips of people putting a beach chair on top of their one wheel and just cruising the beach, lounging style.
That's the cool beach one. Down in Denver, especially for Halloween, people who do the rocking horse.
Yeah.
As long as you got a frame that'll like engage that front pad, like your foot's on it, like it doesn't care.
Do you actually rock on it? I guess, yeah. You can,
Yeah, I don't know how they like. Rocking horse seems a lot more manageable to me than lawn chair.
Yeah.
I don't know how lawn chair. I mean, I guess I get how you do it, but like that seems so awkward to me. I don't know.
Totally.
Yeah.
I was offered rocking horse to play with, and I turned it down. I don't know.
Well, thanks for the intel, Patrick. We'll get caught up here. It was thick 2 days ago. It was light yesterday. Nice. Yep, that was my experience too, Chad. Can we get a chat about those plastic glove arms? Didn't notice that. That's funny. We need a Donic demo day at Keystone somewhere on the mountain.
It
Says
would be cool. I mean, Sean's been up here a bunch. I think it's just a matter of coordination with administration
yeah.
for getting a tent going. But
Sweet.
that would be a good place to well, depending on the day. If it were midweek, I think we stand a better chance. Midweek
Yeah.
on a quiet weekend, like
slower time.
the way we did
not spring
Granby.
break.
Yeah, no crowds, just you know, most of it is Ryan's mellow terrain, but very conducive to having mostly a Napton twin demo fleet for that event. With those, like, once you carve and it's just fixed radius, you lose no momentum. He's just cruising. This thing, I tend to pressure more. It has that variable side cut, so you do lose some energy on the mellower stuff, but it's kind of made for the steep stuff. So, like you said, a board for every spot on the mountain.
Yeah. Well, how was the event down there at Ski Granby Ranch?
Very cool.
Like pretty cool
like
pictures.
so that was my first time at Granby.
Oh yeah.
Both
Fun
Ryan and
experience.
Sean love snapping photos. They bring the nice camera, and that's always really cool. I think there were 2 pics that Sean posted for me on this board. I gotta go get those photos. Like, I know they're super high res.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the ones I did see online were awesome looking.
Yep. And then, with JB hitting that rail jam, I was like,
Yeah.
let's support Granby. Go do the rail jam.
Totally.
And
Yeah, that was awesome. He was doing that.
Yeah, so I was very happy. JB was willing to lend me his all mountain twin or tapered twin, and that's the Park Twin core. So it rides and presses and snaps like a Park Twin from Donic,
Okay.
but it has a little bit of like taper in the tail, and it's a dual Kona nose shape. So like they just took this termination to it instead of the traditional round Park Twin. And fun board. Never thought I'd be riding a 29.5 in the park, but it works in some ways. Now that I'm like looking at park kind of again, my old board is like 24-ish at the waist, like so narrow. It's like you can barely tilt it on edge. I would love like a 26.5, like something just wide enough for me to like really rail it into my spins. And,
Yeah. Did you have one particular trick that got you to the winning podium?
For
First
me, it's
place at
just,
the rail jam?
You know, I haven't touched rails in 6 years, so for me it's just what old muscle memory can I find? And I think we took a few warm-up runs and just kind of found how the board was feeling, but once the competition started, the first lap, I was like, you know what, first trick out of the box, hadn't even practiced it. I was like, let's tripod across the dance floor. Like,
Nice.
that's always fun.
Yeah.
I hadn't done that in years, so tripod across the dance floor, and
Sweet.
then the few, like, what is it, backside nose presses
Okay.
on the boxes, and and actually did a front side board, which I rarely ever do these days. Just barely. I don't think I got the full twist, but
The full angle, but still, count
but
it.
yeah, I
Front
think,
board.
spinning onto the boxes and rails, that's what set it aside from the other competitors, because
Nice.
no one was throwing spins on this stuff.
Really? Yeah.
That was just me, so
Awesome. Well, congrats on the first place win.
yeah, you know, quiet weekday crowd. I
Yeah.
beat 2 people, yeah.
Yeah, it counts.
Yeah.
Especially after really not much park or rails for
Yeah,
6
no, it
years
was-
and jump
yeah,
in
it was
there
just
and
fun to, you know,
get first
have
place.
that chill format, like just a handful of guys hanging around, hitting the park with the kiddos, like cheering everybody on. It was, you know, positive vibes enough to not feel like a competitive situation. You know, the fact that it was free format, like go
Jam
hit whatever
session.
you want, pretty much. Yeah. So yeah, as long as it doesn't feel like a competition to me, I'll go play. I'm so non-competitive, but yeah, when it's chill enough, that makes it fun.
Oh, definitely. Yep, mellow contest, like the old days. Contest style.
The gang hanging. Yeah, I mean, it is fun, like, when you get to those circuits, eventually you meet and know everybody. Like, I remember from hanging out on the top of the half pipes at skateboarding, but yeah, you kind of meet everybody in the area, and, you know, if you're interested, yeah.
Oh yeah, lots of my lifelong friends were from the competition days, hanging out up there.
Similar with the carving circle, I feel like I've kind of met most of the local carvers. If you're making big
Oh, yeah.
turns, I've probably got your name somewhere up here in there.
Yep, connected on the Instagrams.
Spring is like, you have to ski it.
Though,
Got a good crowd for me.
And then Keystone, slushy, little pools of water on the side.
From the lift loading. Any moment now.
so yesterday I was hanging with Brian,
Okay.
who I met at A-Bay. When was that Tuesday when we got hit with that big storm? It was either
2
last
weeks ago?
Tuesday or I think 2
Yeah.
weeks ago. So he was, you know, first chair with me there, and he's on this like super split tail battalion, you know, the POW surfer basically.
Yeah.
And he came out to carve on it yesterday here,
Nice.
and you know,
Okay.
we just had again probably the same today. Soft groomers, everything was holding. He did really well, you know. He kind of recognized that his skidding was coming from surrendering to the fall line. Like, we were basically just talking about change trajectory. And it's hard for folks to kind of grasp it without seeing it, or in our case, chasing it. The best thing you can do is just, like, if you're carving well and you know how to traverse the mountain, close your turns, like, he just chased me for a couple, you know, trace my lines.
Sure.
And he found those edges pretty good. It's like once you break free of that fall line, you can really get into some funky body positions and movements. But it all takes kind of being the master of the momentum.
But just being there with you and yeah, being able to follow that line and see how it's done. That helps so much for that training period.
Yeah. I mean, I think just
Okay.
chasing Ryan around Breckenridge for a year or two, that was huge to like understanding. For me, it was, oh yeah, I need to slow down. I need to stop being right on the fall line.
Yep.
And, yeah, once you kind of see Ryan and the lines that he cuts, it makes a lot more sense.
Yep, that's Mr. Ryan Napton. You got to check him out as well. You type in RyanKnapton into your YouTubes. You'll be able to find Mr. Ryan Napton today.
Did he get you guys?
You got it, but you can get us again
think
if
so.
you wish. Good morning to you. Yeah, I gotta try them out.
If you can make it to copper at the end of the demo says, try a board up, maybe go half wide or basically everyone does like 4 runs on a board.
I don't have to try that, right? Thank you.
Yeah, no,
I was talking to a guy earlier who said yesterday mortified on that. Yeah, I mean, it tends to be a little higher energy.
Got the fun meter at max.
but yeah, I got a napkin to me.
Definitely a bit late, Logan. Okay, have fun at Powderhorn. What's up, Nolan Brown? Yeah, we will go ski here any moment. 6 minutes if they open on time, could be less if they pull the trigger a little bit early. We're gonna get up there and rock it.
It's really fun though when it's like we got a little covered in Sweet, bro. I'll catch you. Thank you.
What do you think?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
All
if it's
right.
open, well, here's the thing. If Richter's open, take him Richter. If it's not, Go Devil's been incredible. I mean, ever since they groomed it, like, and that's always a question of, like, which week, when's it gonna happen? Like, and, you know, rest in peace to those nice bumps, but this is not the board for that.
No.
And being routed down that way, closed for racing, but we forgot to put the sign up. That's always quite an annoyance.
Yeah.
So being able to at least get routed to something that I can carve and not worry about damaging my edges or base, like, that's nice.
All legit and just all open and ready to rock for us.
Yep, but yesterday it was great, and yeah, happy to go hit that.
Yeah, it definitely does. Yeah.
Very Jordan style, warm up on the steepest thing you can
Oh, yeah.
find.
Nice warm-up run. Yep. A little breather halfway through before the big steep.
Yep.
Big long steep.
So that one steep they have at Granby is kind of weird because it just goes steeper and steeper and steeper on like a single pitch, and then it's like, you know, pull up on the stick, like out to flat.
Awesome.
But
I don't remember the terrain enough. I mean, I just did some cruisers and it was a powder day, so it was kind of different.
yeah,
What
it's
you guys
kinda
were looking for grooves.
rare to find like a rounded hill instead of a swooping hill that's groomed. I was saying, like, it didn't look like they had any trees to like winch their groomer up it, so I wondered, like, they must just have a really nice groomer, I guess. I don't know, I didn't really check it out, but
Just the cat that can
they did a
handle
good
that
job.
pitch.
They did a good job, and that pitch is nice. Sean got some incredible footage on that, because Ryan seems to be like just such a good filmer, especially when we give him the big pole and he can get right up on you. Those 9 foots are sick. It's interesting because when you get the 9 foot, you think, oh, I'm going for those drone shots. It turns out, like, it's just great for
close.
getting it right in your face. Yeah, I'm a fan of that.
I don't know if I have any left that I haven't broken, but
I was gonna say, I don't know. It seems like they've changed styles of the 9 foot over the years. It seems less floppy than one that I've tried. But I don't know. They all look like different diameters and extensions. So I'm guessing these. Oh, part. I was gonna say, I'm wondering if they're drilling in gates.
No, I think just marking things off in the park, and they usually have those drills with them.
Yeah, they were doing. Team Summit was doing the ski cross yesterday, so. And that's cool to see.
Cool, yeah.
They've been shaping it.
Sweet.
They deserve to ride it more than anyone else. So was happy to see them there and not on Richter.
All right.
But Richter didn't have the sign up that said closed for racing, but the entrance said, or the entrance to the top of it said, you know, racer entrance only. I'm like, it didn't say closed. I mean, so
We're racing.
I'll
race you.
Yeah, I had,
official.
you know, checked out the top section once earlier. Like, the side gate was just totally open, just whoop, turned right, and got all of Richter. And then later in the day, tried to do the same thing, and there were gates up. And I was like,
man.
I mean, I had made it out left to Go Devil before actually encountering the gates. But it was like, oh, I guess they did ski cross in the morning and then moved on over to Richter late, which I've never seen them do.
Yeah, that's so strange.
Yeah.
But they were just practicing, it wasn't the actual race?
Yeah, I mean, with all that, with all the soft snow, you know, they're just practicing gates that day for sure.
I noticed they changed that starting, some of those features at the start of the border cross skier cross.
Oh, the shaping of the transitions there, yeah.
Just changed up some of those hits and the jumps.
Well, I think, what was it? Border cross already went, right? Like, that was a couple weeks ago that the border cross team, the major players, were practicing here. And then, yesterday it was like ski cross with the kiddos, and, you know, the speeds are just so much slower in comparison. So stuff that was built kind of as a tabletop to clear, they have to pump. So I noticed like a lot of the tabletops that were once flat now had a little bit of a dish to the top, and all for the better. Don't want the kids taking a hard landing.
I think we're gonna launch. Here we go. 1 minute early. Let's slow it down. Free for all. Uh-oh. Are they gonna make it?
Yeah, they've been good about doing the slow chair, making sure nobody staggers and messes up the order after that. Which is smart. You know, I think they only started doing that kind of recently.
Yep, somebody caused a big ruckus here. How you doing? Good to see you. Congrats on first chair. I can extend this one out pretty far. We can try to max it out. And then I have just the regular. So I'll get you with some multiple angles.
No worries.
If you're into it.
Well, the way out back is good.
See, I think a few of the crew were checking out Loveland Basin, Loveland Pass today.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Yeah, towards the A Basin side, I think just the lower grade.
That's my last day here.
Convoy.
Yeah.
The power surf company.
Yeah.
They're coming through with like a demo fleet or something.
Sweet.
So they should be riding out down with folks on Monday.
Yeah, we're living.
So I think one of them is out scouting some of the zones right now and making sure everything's looking good and happy.
No fresh powder tomorrow.
I hit the Loveland side yesterday.
I went to this year.
Okay.
I went to Dale, Park City.
It was so windy that it didn't really.
I did got some good snow, but
stick
it was
around in that spot.
Snow the day before.
You could find some decent turns in trees.
Added those powder day yet.
Awesome for being closed for a while.
Hopefully today I can find some good spots.
Decent.
Snow yesterday was good snow, but
So I got that Burton backseat driver power surf last year.
Okay.
Still haven't taken it out. How days, man, I just disappeared into the outback. By the time I get home, I don't want to go hike tenderfoot. That's silly. And then by the next day, I'm just lazy and sore and whatever.
you stay off the main stuff.
I have a split tail
I
Gilson.
Go,
Sean Oz.
you know, like all the way to
Shifted or split tail. I like the idea. Like, let's
screw into those.
Yeah, basically utilize the inserts and make it easily removable. You know, I'm sure there are definitely design challenges. I'm sure whatever plan is,
a lot of ice fishing and everything. You know, it was great.
Going rope on the front, so some sort of clip to the nose.
Surfer style, yeah. That would be cool. Little quick on, quick off clamp.
Just a leash.
Yeah, quick clamp style. That'd be interesting.
Sort of. Yeah, spread them out.
And after the demo, I gotta just have a plan B, the 154 Park Twin. Just have that to play around with here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, catch some groomies and then take some strolls to the park.
Yeah, Keystone makes it so easy with the ability to just hit the pop back to the
Right there, yep. There, yep.
Board check in the gondola, board check in the gondola, like.
Not every resort they do that. Well, y'all have a good day.
You guys too? We're golden. So I'm thinking if I just stay on the right side of the run, I won't be shooting into the sun and we can get some money shots here.
I'm thinking music would be good.
Little front side shifties to start it off. Tail drag. So nice. Yes.
Holy shit! Yeah, that was awesome. Oh man.
Holy shit.
Nice.
That was possibly the best run of the year.
Yes.
Holy shit.
stoked we got it.
That was like perfect surface underneath like 3 to 4 inches of soft floating. Incredible.
I was wondering how that surface was. I was just cruising, but it was nice and smooth.
I mean, please feel free to enjoy this.
Oh, I'm enjoying it.
That sunny footage, that's as good as it gets.
Yeah. Whew. Sunny, fresh. Got the multiple hangles. We're not sitting in traffic down there like everyone else.
Yep.
Oh, frig, yeah, that was awesome.
At least till we get back to lift line.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's the trade-off of getting this run first thing. I say worth it.
Yeah, oh, totally.
Whew, holy
I was
shit.
down for sure. Oh, man, you crushed that. It was awesome.
Feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool.
But yeah, take as long as you want if you need
Game on.
another rest. Okay, we're gonna go back to this style again. Keep those cameras going. Nice. There you go, guys. Dave Hollander ripping up Go Devil, top to bottom.
Oh, the lines on lower Go Devil, staring like back up at it.
Oh yeah, yeah. That looks
shit.
cool. I shouldn't have cut across there just to give you that whole fresh, but
Oh man, that
get
was...
the angles.
Oh no, I always play like, that's pretty much exactly my fall line.
Yeah, yeah.
Whew. Only
Oh,
because
man,
I'm
that was
a
sweet.
heel side dominant.
Yeah.
So when it slopes that way, I like playing high
That
on that
heel
line.
side,
getting the
interesting.
heel.
I've definitely always been stronger on the toe side, but not riding that type of setup.
Oh,
Other than race board days, yeah, heel
Yeah,
side.
posy.
Yep.
Posy stance will definitely get you into it.
Yep.
Oh, keep on cruising.
Yeah.
Mine actually is
Comes somebody
not
down
bad
through there.
today.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Really surprised with how chill the crowds have been this weekend.
Yeah. I think they got so over it that one weekend where it was just like ridiculous. And that 10-hour trip back to Denver.
I just figured spring breakers would be out hard,
Yeah, me too.
but seems quiet here.
Maybe they went to Vail or chasing the POW.
Skiers got some nice
I
lines.
saw those.
I'll take that.
But it was just you and I on that whole run when we were there. No complaint.
Thank you, dude.
Oh yeah, man.
Like, I think that
Thanks for
sunny
charging
Go
it.
Devil, that was
Oh, that fresh snow flying, just like
beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, this is better than driving to Vail.
yeah, I think so.
Even if I was playing in the trees, just like that beats it. Those are the terms I'm looking for.
When I thought about probably just get tracked up so quick over there, yeah, it probably would have been fun, but
You know, just that little hike. Unless you know exactly what you want. Dude. Go Devil, holy crap. The most beautiful turns I made on this mountain all year. So it's poured underneath. Soft
was radical, guys. Yeah, I can Google Drive those to you, the email.
Thank you so much.
Dave, can you tell me about your experience there? How was that first run?
That was just the most sunny, killer surface I've ever seen, where grippy, perfect cord underneath, soft but not crumbly, just very supportive, and then 3 inches of just light fluff on top that just gives, like it's not even there. Just everything was soft and consistent. At one point I was like, I don't even need to be touching my hand at all, just leave that nice board mark in there. But then I remembered I wanted to lay down. I was like, yeah. Oh man,
It was awesome
Really
to
sweet.
witness for sure.
yeah, but you got to go enjoy the next one.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna get some carves in right now on this next lap. But yeah, it was just enjoyable to witness the radicalness. The sun was just perfect, early morning sun.
Being the first there, it doesn't get much better.
We were the only 2 on that entire run. And when we were at the bottom, a couple other skiers came down.
We had finished our runs, so it doesn't count.
Yeah. So maybe technically we were on the same run at the same time, but we didn't see one other person.
So
Till we got the bottom.
I had music going. Was the chairlift cheering? I thought I heard cheering, and I wasn't sure if it was for me or not.
I think the line was cheering.
Yeah.
At that bottom, through the POW.
There's a love-hate with that.
Yeah.
I get really embarrassed, or I just don't want to hear anyone say anything. You know, obviously look out is important, but I rely more on head turns and peripherals. I'll see them before I hear them anyway.
Sure. No, I definitely heard some cheers from the lift line as you finished those final sunny, fresh snow turns at the bottom of Go Devil.
If only they could see the steep stuff.
Yeah. Still impressive, that last little pitch.
Yeah. Well, it's cool, like, people can see Richter from the lift, but it's like so far away, and, you know, kind of keeps that nice distance. But then Go Devil, you know, unless you're looking from, where is it, like, up on the deck on the lodge, like, that's the only place you can see that.
Right.
Not the lift line.
Well, the lift line kind of a captive audience too. They're just kind of hanging,
Yeah.
waiting. Give
True
them a show, entertain them while they're in line. Now, how do we find you on the internets?
Instagram's the big one, but that's DHOLLEE. And yeah, otherwise, find me on Donic's page. I'm wearing orange. Makes me really easy to spot. The only orange.
The only orange in the whole Donic page.
I'm a safety cone. Don't hit me.
Yeah. Safety enthusiast, that's okay. When you're making the turns like that. Sweet, man. Cool.
Yo, my bad. Did we ride together? Baby?
Yeah, I think you did.
Word.
What's your name?
Dave.
Dave? Hello. Keith.
Hey, Keith.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm just getting ready to car back.
Word. Was that nitro? I couldn't tell. Oh, yeah, yeah. Cool.
Look fun.
Yeah. So the thing about, like, if you want to sound... Oh, gotcha.
Dallas North America on IG, Instagram, or
Yeah.
basically reached out to me and there's a couple other people that can translate what's a really not bad, they can translate what's a really not bad these days.
Get better, but you know the fact that you can have toss a phone like between the two of you and have splits really fast.
Took the direct path to get back down.
I don't know if you're feeling sleep.
This thing is too slow, too downhill.
I say if you just focus on cutting it, like
And my brake was Saturday.